Oh, geez. Why did it stop working? Okay, now I think it's going. Welcome to what I hope is going to be Xenoblade in just a second. Okay, good, that works. Excellent. I have to be live on Streamlabs for some reason because OBS doesn't like my capture software USB thing. So that will be something I have to look into later, because I would like to be on OBS for everything. So if something seems a little out of place, because it's probably because I have it updated on regular OBS, regular rather than Streamlabs. But I think everything should be fine. You should be able to hear me. You should be able to hear the game. Like if I run through all these little menus here, you should be able to hear those. Let's hope so, at least. And let me just change on over to on my screen. Power outage, yeah. It's been a day. It's been a day. Like, I was literally about to hit go live right before 6, and Power's like, lol, no. All right, can I put this over on my screen so I can see it? Also, we have to be a little bit funky with this because I have to use 2 pairs of headphones. One for actual stream so I can possibly hear what's going on, and one for my actual Switch because that's just kind of how this works. Anyway, Xenoblade time. I have a friend online. I have a friend request. Let's not look at that right now. Space. The final frontier. Oh, we're not live on YouTube, by the way. Because the little app thing that I use for YouTube is only on OBS. So when I figure out OBS out, then we'll stream over on YouTube as well. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do, Rebby. Export it. It is an XLR reference. I'm glad someone understands. I've never actually watched that show, but I watched, like, well, I say that I haven't watched it. I have watched it, but not when it came out. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Majora's Mask. Probably not.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion
A
years.
little hard to hear.
But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small
There.
handful managed to escape.
And how about I put me right here?
Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us. Literally.
I don't know.
The
Just know that
alien
this
blitz was
game
unbelievable.
doesn't have a lot to do, or
If not
probably
for the
nothing to
efforts
do,
of a lone
with
hero, we would never have survived.
the main 3 games.
Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Alright, so you get to make your own character in this one. And while I could just go with the default character who looks a lot like me, there's a better fit. I have a rule. When it comes to games that are single player and you can make your own character, I use one of my OCs instead, who just so happens to really like giant robots. All right, now what do we got here? I've never used this one before, so. And her eyes are kind of sharper. There are 2 girl OCs. And her eyes aren't like that. Let's go with this person. And see, okay, she's not too terribly tall, like a little tiny bit above average. Those are some weird skin tones. She's a bit like that. Freckles, she does not have freckles. She's pretty plain. Hair. Can we get a ponytail? That's not quite it. I remember there being like in the previews for this game, there were like Pyra, Mithra, Mia, all those kind of things. Why am I a girl? Because I have it's part of my rule, Overseer, that if I ever play a single player game that has a character creator, I use one of my OCs instead. I guess that'll have to do. I wonder. I remembered there being like different hairstyles, more than just this. I'll have to figure that out. I hope I can change my hair later. I guess that one's kind of Mithra-y. That one kind of looks like her hair. It's not as long as her hair, though. Yeah, maybe it's an unlock. Maybe it is. I hope we get a ponytail, because she does have one. Actually, she kind of has two, but... I kind of like my short hair. Special? What? Oh! So that's what we're calling it now. Mr. Kayla, hello! Welcome! Okay, your hair is not green. Your hair is red. Ah, there we go. Which color? Oh. Why the heck not? We can give her some purple hips. Okay, and her eyes are purple and silver. And that's not... Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Kitty. Ooh, I might like that, actually. Chloe. I remember there in the Japanese version, there was a booba slider in that one. I wonder if it's in there in the still Japanese version. I don't have to do. She's not... She doesn't really use makeup that much. Face paint? I don't think I like any of these. She's not just a clown, she's the entire circus! A nice Xenogears reference. Huh. But no in the face paint. We don't need that. Oh. No.
Huh. Shall we?
Huh? Huh? Hey there.
Hello. It's a pleasure.
Here goes. Ugh, I hate losing my balance. Hey. Oh, I'm getting wobbly. I've lost my balance. Huh. Yay, we win.
Oh, hey, that's Fiora.
Let's go. Huh? Let's go. Shall we?
So what if you staggered me? Here we go.
They staggered me. Let's go.
I'm thinking soldier.
Huh? I've been staggered.
You suck my battleship.
Shall we?
Here we go. Nice job.
Either independent or soldier.
Huh? We're gonna do great.
I think independent. All right. Well, Hopefully, I can change the hair later on, like unlock some hairstyles. That'd be nice. And we're gonna go with this, I think. Let's begin. For real this time. And as soon as I gain control of the character, I'm gonna go get my water, because I forgot that.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 5 more minutes, Mom. Was I sleeping standing up?
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey
Try that
there.
in my face.
Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
I could use an umbrella.
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
Alright, but then it give me the option to do my name.
You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
I know what my name is. Ah, here we go. Okay. Your name is... Callus.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Nod.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon.
I need a weapon.
There you go. All right, let's get
Go
going.
do a crime. Prologue. Awakening. Follow the... Bear stumped on where to go next. Be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the path forward. Though occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. Yeah, no, about all work and no play after all. Okay. I have access to the character. Huh, there's like a wind-up to moving around this time. Why is jump the trigger button? No! Okay. Can I change that, please, to, like, regular controls? Voice language. They're not gonna let me change it, are they? Well, I guess we'll just have to get used to it. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get my water real quick. That way you can hydrate me. So, just a second. This won't take more than a minute. Maybe it will, considering how much stuff I got on me. First, these headphones, then these headphones, then my Leap Motion, then a hydrate, and finally, my control. Alright, let's go. Let's play the game. Oh, I can bunny hop and normal hop as well.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Bug!
I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Okay. Press the R bumper. Okay, so that's normal. Auto-attacking, yep. Auto-attacking, just auto-attack. Arts, hey! I know those. Arts are, yep. It got maximum 8 to your color palette. It plays sort of like Xenoblade 1.
First shot. Mark it in sight. Shadow strike. Salt hammer. Come to the sled before they get up.
Right.
Flame grenade.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Yes.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
And Storm Assault Rifle. And I can just sell it from here. Soul Voices prompts are instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party member calls out to the panel, successfully responding to them triggers various boons. When an ally issues a Soul Voice prompt, parts on your palette, which... Okay, those are highlighted. You use your arts that are highlighted, succeed in the prompt, and your prompt's issuer will regain some HP and receive a beneficial effect. Your affinity with the ally will increase. Can I equip my doohickey? Nope. Did it. I would like to equip my doohickey. I just got a gun, and I want to know if it's a better gun. Aha! Round gear. Okay. Power rating. Yep. The TP gain. A weapon's TP gain rating is a value that broadly indicates how easy it will be to build up TP while fighting with it equipped. Keep an eye on it when you want to build TP quickly. Okay. So the gun that I have is... Yes. Insufficient level. I have to be level 3 to get to equip that gun. Okay, so that's new. I have to be certain levels to equip things. Neat. And of course I don't really have any armor and stuff. We got any loot in here? Oh, okay, you have to hold A. Shiny? What's shiny? Neat. A Giramelon.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what you got.
From on
Die,
high. You tried
bug.
too.
Target in sight. Salt hammer. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I can feel the hard work paying off.
Ooh, chrome armor. Let's get to like level 3, and then we'll do stuff.
You won't stop us. Let's see what you
Wait,
got.
chrome armor is
Move
a
in and do
thing.
some damage. Take this! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Flame grenade.
Oh. If you move in close, you can switch to a melee. That's neat. That's new and neat. They're only level 2. Maybe I don't want to fight those things. Let sleeping dogs lie. You know the phrase. Shinies. Iron Man. Yeah, I mean, if it was just one, I would fight it. But because it's more than one, I don't want to fight it. Also, there's something yellow up there that I think I missed. Maybe I didn't miss. Nah. Alright, it's behind that rock. is... Ah, here's the thing. What is that? Did I already get this one? Oh, I didn't. There we go. Gotta get that loot, man. Can I jump? No jump. I probably can't fight in the water in this one either. I wonder if ladder of safety is a thing in this one, since it plays so different. Get the book.
All right, let's do it. They're off guard. Stack have a little break. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Roll armor. Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike. Stream edge.
I just heard Stream Edge.
Upper hand. They're freaking out. Topple them with gunfire. Shadow strike.
The break is called staggering.
This is really taking its toll. Sliding. Slinger. Flame grenade. Kill or be killed. Melee position. So, yes, we did it. We got him. Let's move.
It's not raining. Oh, maybe I'm getting my wish.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
I'm a Savannah, like almost. But not. Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur! More dinosaurs!
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
Harry, hello! Welcome! Thank you for the raid. We came to this planet because we heard there was oil here. Yeah, this is a new one, not new one. It was a Wii U game. easier on the Switch, where I think it looks better. I hope it
We
looks
call
better.
this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Sweet. Yeah, I just got started. My power went out right before I
Recognize the
went on stream.
habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall.
I'll do a flip.
But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Detection time. Certain enemies you find on Mirror will attack as soon as they detect you. You can attack by the icon next to their name. No enemies with a much lower level will not attack. Non-aggressive, no action, will not attack unless you attack it. The eyeballs, if it sees you, it will attack you. That one's sound-based. Okay, so just like Xenoblade 1. Elma's advice. If we want to have it before sundown, we'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Sprint? I can sprint in this one? Sprinting is good good for times when you need to get somewhere in a hurry. Okay, auto run, and I just pulled down the L stick. Okay. Whee! Do I want to be a gamer and go down? Eh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Sir!
Okay, so they just talk to you. Okay. Hey, can I loot this? Oh, change time. I can change time with the box of changing time. So I have to be in different areas to change time. I can't just do it. Hey!
First shot, shadow
Make 'em
strike!
count. Target in sight.
Got it! Now follow up with a melee!
Now it's my turn.
I can feel the hard work paying off. You won't stop us!
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Salt hammer! Comfortably glad before they get
Target
outside!
in sight. Never stood a chance. We got him. Let's move.
And I got slit edge. Neat. Okay, I should be able to equip my gun now. Yes? Yes. Did I get another... Yeah, iron knives. Did I get a helmet? Sure. Yes. Ugh. Left arm. Huh. Numbers are higher, use it. That'll do. Can I sprint forever?
Salt hammer! Comfortably glad before they get outside!
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
Take this!
Yes, we did it. We got him. Let's move.
It's Storm Gimmels. Gimmels? I don't know how we say that word. Alright, now let's get you. You look like a
There.
big guy.
The fight now. It's my turn. Slide. Winner. Nice. Go in and do some damage. Flame grenade. Split egg. You won't. Close in and seal the deal. They never stood a chance. We got it. Let's move.
Iron Brawls. I'm getting stuff. Do I want to take on the dinosaur? Okay, with current class I can't use those. And I can't use those. What about Elma? Elma? Use gun? Or she probably can't even... Can I change her stuff? Looks like I can only change my stuff. Ah, here we go. She's kind of already got the best stuff she can have right now.
Let's take the fight now. To them. It's my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Take this. Cover with less grenade. Flame grenade. Target in sight. Never stood a chance. Nice work.
I wonder if I can take on the dinosaur. I mean, it's just kind of chilling though. I don't want to kill it. Now those pigs though, those pigs can all become bacon in my eyes.
Shadow strike. Slice. Let's all hammer. Cover them with lead before they get up. Flame grenade. Got it. Now follow up with a melee strike.
Are you even hitting it?
Early
I'm
bird.
kind of hitting it.
Slide. Move in and do some damage. Take this. They never stood a chance. Nice work.
Well, hey, little guy. You are now EXP to me.
Let's take the fight now. It's my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Take this. Split egg. You won't. Close it and seal the deal.
I'm gonna shoot in the butt.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Take this. Don't be so pushy. You need to fall back and recover. I should heal up first. Oh, arms now. Melee attacks. Early bird. Slide. Slinger. That's the dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Never stop getting stronger.
There we go. let's get to the place. Mr. Level 4. Hey, you're in my way.
What? They saw us. Shadow strike. Slide. Lightning. Split edge. It worked. Close in and seal the deal. They're freaking out. Topple them with gunfire. I'll topple them. Shadow strike. Roll armor. Salt hammer. Hook them with lead before they get up. Early bird. Split edge. That. Yes, we did. Move in and he got her. Let's move.
Infuriate part. I wonder if that is a tank move. The level 30 guy up there. Is that a unique monster? That can't be Rotbart. Rotbart's on like level 80s.
We have to take them on.
Didn't have to be
Start
like
with
this.
melee. Now it's my turn. Slide. Lightning.
You should split.
Split edge. It worked. Close it and seal the deal. Salt hammer.
Oh, okay, I guess we're fighting that one now.
Flame grenade. Throw armor. Split edge. Sliding. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Miss force. Now, melee attacks. Take this. Early bird. They're tough. Catch me up. Heal me!
I can't really heal you right now. Yeah.
Throw armor! I have to stay in this. Help me! Take this! You
There we
won't.
go.
Close in and seal the deal! Upper hand! Flame grenade! Stream edge!
Boomer, hello.
Distance.
Killed these in
Screw on
Monster
anything.
Hunter. This game is I feel like is a lot more like Monster Hunter than the other games.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
The monsters we built monsters.
Rexes. And they're riled.
Okay, so that's probably why the entrance is closed. Oh boy.
We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
I'm ready, Captain. Melee range weapons. Weapons you use on foot are split between melee and ranged weapons. Yep. And melee attack plus range and do more damage per hit. And attack at range and yep. times, but damage gets lower. You use an art, you'll automatically switch over to that weapon. Arts give a full secondary cooldown on it. Okay.
Didn't have to be like this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow Strike! Stop hammer! Put them with lead before they get outside! Flame grenade! Side blast! Upper hand! Split head! Yeah!
I would like that. Gee, there we go. Get his tail.
It's Natalie's bird. We're coming to you! Now it's my turn! Slide knife! Move in and do some damage! This! You're freaking out! Topple them with gunfire! Feel the hard work paying off.
Yeah, use biggest gun.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
Everything is XP to me.
All right,
I don't didn't
let's
kill the
head in.
dinosaurs because they were quite big.
Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Advanced survival headset. Can I... Here? No. I have to be level 8. Here's the thing. If the dinosaurs did not want to die, they shouldn't have been so delicious. Exactly. You get it. Changing class. Player avatar is unique in being able to change their class to a more advanced one once they reach rank 10 in the current one. You can do this in the main menu, party classes. Okay. Okay. That's good then. I'm not stuck with knife and rifle. I'm running. Piers.
Thanks.
Oh, hello, you must be the new friend Kirk Arlabo, but you're right. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. I'll probably open up the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand.
Elevator. Pitch class to the school adjutant about reassigning you. You will not be awarded credits for unfinished classes. Change your class right before the end of the semester. Hello? Alright. Good talk. Camera zoomed in on you. I assumed you were important. running those heels?
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
Is the traffic as bad as I think it is? No, it's not. Those roads are empty.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees.
I just like how there's a bridge into a hole.
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may. New
Kitty!
LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light.
Hey, at least know not
And
to
our
drive
future
there.
was uncertain.
You don't need any traffic
We
cones.
had
You don't
no
need any
idea what
barriers.
fate lay in store for us.
The hole is enough.
Only that we had to keep living in order
Traffic's
to
not that
see.
bad. Stand in the middle of the road and I still won't get run over. Gonna know.
Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition.
I would like to shave, please. There we go. Nice.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters.
Oh.
Follow me.
You can say that. I'll allow that. Eh. You can swear on my chats.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director
As
General?
part of my
Since
initiative
when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and grateful.
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Show interest.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
Yeah, that guy has to be evil.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech.
I'll play this game so good I might as
Still,
well be 10
every
people.
last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Reborn or rejuvenation
Me too.
reference?
Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit. AKA the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
Near Automata? Are you
All right,
thinking?
ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right. We should be
Oh,
going
yeah,
to...
anime cops.
The administrative district isn't far.
Yeah.
That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Hold on. There's actually something I forgot to do. Because of the power outage, I forgot to do it. Let's see. New LA, woohoo! Oh, and Rebby, before I forget, happy birthday. There. I did the thing I needed to do. What the hell is this music? Can I fight Xenomorphs in this?
Hey!
Hackers just meant to go to Blade Tower. It's the biggest building in town. How you can set up. You are a person with a thing on
Wow.
next to their name.
Our good shot sent some sort of darn whale from the other side of the gate. I guess one of the teams has been fighting with an indigent. I really hope they finally took out their aggressive indigents that have caused the troubles around outside the city. Because in that case, we should be able to open the west gate soon.
LA vibes to study too. That is a big ass moon. Chicks, dig, giant rogue emergency. You gonna land? I call dibs, it's mine. No! That's mine! Car! Don't think I didn't see that Monado hair clip. That looks like a warthog from Halo.
Damn it!
Are you gonna fly that? I want the mech. Bum car? Fancy meeting you here, Monado boy. Looks like him. It doesn't have a long enough hair though.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm
You don't have
checking.
carbon monoxide poisoning,
I
do you?
just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn.
Never trust anyone named
Good
Lynn.
thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Look worried. Considering the games I've played. I'm gonna look worried.
Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm tired.
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Changing party members. You can change your active party members in competition. There you can select analyze and reserve or add them to the party. Please note that there are times when you will not be able to change members. Let's add Lynn to the party, I guess. Right with the scantily clad, but in the original she was this out of place polka dot bikini. Made no sense. Lynn here? Casual wear. Oh, that for some reason. Huh. Huh. Little, concerning. Boy, transport! I want to see the city! You couldn't even give her a sci-fi bikini? According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that thing should be able to fly. You talk about an Airbus.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
All thrust. No bust.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the Industrial District, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the Administrative District, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the Commercial District.
I see pizza!
Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
Maybe we can't live here.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well,
There's not a lot of housing.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
All right. I see mechs. Can I have one? Oh, those aren't mechs at all. Those are helicopters. So why do we need a Airbus with a bunch of thrust when we already had helicopters? Huh. Now there's a mech over there.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Okay. I want this one. Oh. What did I just do? Okay, so if I press up on the D-pad, oh no, R and that the D-pad, I go into like some sort of bird's eye view. That's neat. You, sir, I would like to commandeer your robot. Cool. Are you a shop? Inquire. So strange and unusual stuff your husband picks from the job. He's a pathfinder, so he's always finding crazy space junk and whatnot. But, okay, clearly I have to go through some tutorials before I can shop.
Working hard? Huh.
City's economy is finally sprung to life. Customers are swarming to Armory Alley. I must admit, I am worried about our future with the attack and had to crash land on this dangerous world, but humans are tenacious creatures. It's not hard not to appreciate when you see level energy on display here. I'd rather be part of this in your Thursday. You better get back to work. Sell me a gun. Oh, hey, Vera made it into the game.
What? Well.
There are horrible fate that befell Earth. Some humans have come to resent all xenoforms. As a scientist, I've always eager to see examples of life forms who acquired intelligence through a different evolutionary path. From what I understand, they've found ruins throughout the planet that suggest intelligent life existed here previously. I always relish the opportunities to encounter unknown. What about you? That's what I think.
Hey.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish
Money,
getting you
hello,
registered.
Christian.
Feel free to come and go as you please.
Welcome. I would like to show interest about this place.
I think I can answer that one.
No. Ooh.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
You look evil.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
Can I have that hair clip?
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat.
Hey, what's up? You doing
Anything
a bad
about
job?
today's
Yeah, I might be
flight
doing a
I
bad
should
job
know?
for the time being.
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
It's always the secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Of course we have tea. Can we fight in here? Looks like a war room. Hell of a shot.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Think about my brain. Ask for more information on Blade, how we ended up in Mira. Ask about the registration. Maybe we can do all of these.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
You gonna see that cutscene
Their
again?
technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma.
That goes.
What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing a provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Oh. What is Blade?
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
Okay.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles.
6 hours.
Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers.
I bet they did.
But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this.
It's like a bomb.
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew.
Do you see it? Top left there, and one of the little squares, there's something that looks like a Pyra, Mithra, Alvis, Malus core crystal. It's got the same shape and stuff. I would like point it out on screen, but I can't. You just have to trust me. That's the shape.
Maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
And question: How do I shoot gun for
Yes.
profit?
All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation.
Can't get my
We
social
also
security.
ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not
How'd
all
you shoot
bad.
gun legally?
Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Alright, chapter 1. Nagi. Take a guided tour of Blade Administrative. Okay, we learned about the thing. I got 5,000 bucks just for doing that. Or I'm going to get 5,000 bucks for orientation. Okay, it's hard. Okay. Yeah. Yep, that's pretty standard. Is that an oven? No, that's the oven. And the dishwasher. What the hell is a giant pot? A cauldron. Is that where we brew potions? Some of those pro kitchens and fighting Navy ships.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit
That must be
different
hot,
from the
though.
other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool.
It's oral farming.
Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Geek out, yeah. This is what Talus would do.
Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
Yeah, chicks dig giant robots.
You know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here.
Hold on.
1 sec.
Excuse me, what are you working on?
Right. Sorry.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned.
With that line alone, she
Still,
created some
just look
really
around
sus
you.
art.
New LA has gone from basically nothing
Totally
to this in
hope so.
just 2 short
I
months.
sure hope it is.
We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
We're gonna ace that license
I'm
test.
sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
There's only ever been one Blade. There's only gonna ever be one Blade. Also, it's a word that gets used a lot in Xenoblade. Disowned out, and you can only think of Xeno 2 blades. Yeah. Hydrate! Toxifex, hello, welcome. Welcome to Giant Robot Game, where I'm probably not going to get a giant robot today, considering because I started so late. Thanks, Power Company, for knocking out my internet and my power.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating.
Military Twitter.
Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yeah.
Hey. How the heck am I supposed to pull off this job by myself? It's madness! Madness!
No, this is Mira. Can I interact? No. Alright, Scout Console.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle.
Kiosks are
They
not my
tend to call
department.
for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
You're great at spelling.
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
What if I just want to play video games and eat pizza?
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
No, I do
Apology
want to get
accepted.
Giant Robot.
Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
All right, God bless America. Let's buy a gun.
Hey. So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
We're the future. I don't like those clothes. Hey, can I buy stuff from you now?
Well...
Nope! Stella! Sparky, look! Stella made it! I know they're not here.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here.
Commander Vandam?
The government
I hope he
leaders,
doesn't
too.
die.
They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Woohoo! Nice. Okay, just woken up, so we can check the tips. Gameplay. Tips. And I would like to shave, please. And we get to go all the way back. Yeah. Clearly not being piloted. Can I steal it? I need to know what these symbols mean next to their names. Hello. You have a quest? Oh.
Great!
Happen.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He
I
stopped
do
by
not
while
have
you were out on your
confidence
tour.
Commander
He
Vandam's
said
gonna
he'll come
make it
back,
through this game.
but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Thanks,
Makes
Astro.
even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
If I just refuse, does the game end? I bet if I refuse, there's going to be like a situation where you're going to have to defend yourself or something like that. And then it's like, you have to be in Blade, young lady. But because I want to drive a giant robot, yes.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
I have not taken a nap yet.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks.
It's always
We
hexagons.
call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East
Easy.
of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Well, we are going to install some stuff. 10,000 money for installing a thing? This is lucrative. I also can mine stuff. Chapter 2, The New Frontier. That's a really short chapter. Well, I kind of need to use a bathroom, so if you don't mind, let me just go and use that bathroom real quick. It's gonna take longer to get all this garbage off of me than use the bathroom. 1 second. Ugh. Okay, I am here. Now, to put all the stuff back on. Yep. Right. And maybe I don't need this headset, actually. Just something that the sound can come out of. Now everything's tangled. I like how I have 40 gravity resistance. Or maybe I'm like really weak to gravity. Yeah, I have 10 physical resistance. I am really weak to gravity. Okay. Man. Right. Do I have better stuff? No. I have to be level 8 to do that. Wait, rank 8? Or, yeah, level 8, level 8. Well, we haven't got anything yet, So let's go do the thing. Head to the gate on the east path. What is this? Oh, here we go.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigen butt, huh?
Well, that sounds a little racist. But that's what America does best, I guess. Hold on. Doing something real quick. Yeah, here we are. Sure. Speculate.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does she know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you.
Yeah.
They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
East Gate. Can we take a car? Never seen you before. This is Eleonora, Blade Support Lead, here to tell you that the segment of your feature map is now available to use. It's displayed on the handheld con device and is a useful tool with lots of info about Mira. Look when you're unsure. Okay, so map, main menu, map, segments. As far as I can go. Huh. Wish I could like see the whole map. It's pretty big though. There's a little island right here. Not a segment, but maybe we'll go there. That looks like a volcanic environment. Did you know that the main 3 games don't have much of a volcanic environment? Only Xenoblade 1 has that little tiny spot. Nowhere else, though. Kind of a refreshing to see that, actually. Right, and we need to go here. A whole lot of nothing, actually. This little screen right here kind of reminds me of Xenoblade 3's pod screen. I wonder if I can do stuff with that. Online. Oh. Wait, rewards. Yeah, there is an online. I'm not sure how the online works yet, but I want to say that it's sort of maybe like Genshin a little bit, where you can go to other people's worlds and help them fight bosses, and then you get stuff for it. It's fashion. Oh, I can wear like a suit and stuff. Have we found the true end game already? Nice. Okay, so it's just like Xenoblade 1, where every little bit of armor that you've acquired is shown here. There is a lot. Oh my goodness, there is so much. There's Elma's gear. You unlocked a few online a few hours ago. Apparently there is a co-op mode where you can make private groups and do missions with friends. Huh. That might be fun. Alright, mission time. Yeah. Okay, I jump big. I jump real big.
Hey.
Hi.
Yes?
Why not use the battle of indigents by finding some Ovis? This place is lousy with them after all. Unlike Rexus and other more ferocious indigents, the Ovis won't attack you if hit them first. That makes them good training dummies. You know, just commit mindless slaughter. Another piece of advice, don't mistakenly pick a fight with any dangerous creatures near Sayrum Lake to the north. Numerous skilled interceptors have fallen to the indigents of that area. Oh, good thing interceptors come back to life. The noble goal of protecting the city is it's not worth risking your life that if you ever catch the eye of those indigents, you just turn and run away. Hey, we got some higher level keyboards around here. But we do have a party of 3 now. Are you an Ovis? You are an Ovis. Man, I don't really want to kill that thing. He looks so cute, though. Yeah, better eat meat.
Let's take the fight to them. Now it's my turn. Stop him! Side slash!
And it's dead!
Slide!
Flame grenade! Yes! Let's stand again for me!
They never stood a chance. Nice work.
Very round, very rotund.
We should weaken them just to be safe. Fire Carnival!
Shadow strike! Go him! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Scream edge!
Split edge! Firing from our live! You try it too!
Yes, we did it!
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Birds.
Split edge!
Let's do now.
Fly
Fight
to
my
them!
turn.
And it's dead! We saw hammer!
Slide! Rolling armor!
Flame grenade! Split edge!
It worked! Close in and seal the deal! Fury, it's my turn!
Hey. Shoot me.
Side slash! Yes, we did it!
Hope I didn't get in the
Nice.
way.
Class rank up. Do you think I could take on the dinosaur? It's only 2 levels higher than me. I'm gonna try it.
Shadow strike to this one. Move in and do some damage. Recuperate. He's so pushy.
Uh-oh.
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage. Take this. Slide. Flicker. Balance. Shadow strike.
Roll hard! Who cares how big they are? Concentrate your fire! Woo! What?
Extreme edge.
Got it! Now follow up with the melee strike!
Upper hand. Side flash. Slide. Flicker.
Ow.
Touch me up. Really taking its toll. It feels great to push myself like
got it.
that.
I got a workout from all that running.
Cool. Try to understand this combat a little bit more since it's a little bit different. Are those guys dead? Or are they just sleepies? Those guys are dead.
What the hell happened here?
Oh. Big dude.
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think
Meat
about
monster.
it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
What is a tyrant?
The tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Can we get it?
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Every minute soon. Okay, engaging attackers on small talks is important. Equip your best before charging in, so double check all weapons in here. Good. What level is that thing? Game your attacks up to 50 points of enemies, reducing the appendage health gauge. Destroy it. You can change the part you attack with RA or just A. Or Y or just A. Additionally, destroying appendages before defeating an enemy may yield additional rewards in matches.
I can feel the hard work paying off.
Oh boy.
We should weaken them just to be safe. Fire Carnival! Salt Hammer! Shadow Strike! Side
Does this thing even have a different appendage I can hit? No. Doesn't look like it. Alright, I guess we're shooting its head then.
Use an aura! Get control of the battle! Slide! I appreciate it. Side slash! Upper hand! Shadow strike! You worked! Kladen and seal the deal! Off balance! Fire Carnival! Slide! Slither! Side slash! Need to I should be opposed! I was primed! Follow suit! Roll armor! It's staggered! Split edge! Slide nice! Move in and do some damage! Now! Melee attacks! Scream edge! Shadow strike! Here again for me! Wow! I've been saving this one! Side slash! Split edge! You close it and seal the deal!
Sorry, I can't seem to get fired up.
Slide! Appendage destroyed! Move in and strike!
You hit something.
We can play it!
Roll armor! Shadow strike!
Nice. That was not so bad.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You
Is
fought
Lynn
well.
our Ryan of this game?
You
I
did
heard her
too.
say Wild Down.
Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a Frontier Nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Pretty similar to Ryan's.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth.
What?
We tried just
An auger
planting them
wasn't
on
good
the
enough?
surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Launch!
We just need to give it a
Telling you,
minute
we
to
don't
reach the
need
target depth.
a laser. I
And
feel like a normal
installation
drill
complete.
would have been fine.
We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Okay. Oh. Okay, Frontier probe sites, ethnic sites in short. And stuff, replacing. He's allowed. He's a pathfinder. If we're gonna grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. To plant one, simply approach the vacant Frontier Nav and press A. If you find a good spot, be sure to claim it. It's competent. Now all that's left is report back to base. I'll let you know. Giant beasts-like that are best engaged with a skill, neutralizing a foe on foot. Especially the tyrant is pretty risky, so be careful about things in the future, okay? We're totally gonna go get a robot. Hinting that we are getting a robot soon. All those things. Treasure. Another tyrant. A something. More treasure. And a something. Alright, well, let's head back. And then maybe they'll let me go off on my own and do a whole bunch of side stuff. Because I know that this game is more about doing the side content rather than the main story. Shiny. What are these? Just Chinese? Okay. I'll take them. Yep, they're just shinies. I don't get too distracted. I like how they mark them from that far away, so you can actually see them. Right, I can run in this game. I'm going to forget so many times that I can actually run. What are those fancy colors? Man, I can jump! I thought it was just because I was going down a angle, but no, I got hops. I should consider going the NBA. We're going report to Nagi. Where is Nagi? There is Nagi.
Commander Vandam.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
I don't have high hopes for you, dude.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less.
He was standing over the hole.
That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Sweet. I'm glad you see it my way. I like to save these. Nice. There we go. Ugh.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
You looking for
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right?
Okay.
I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good
Thank you for
it.
lurking.
The bet?
See you later.
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that.
That was
Where are
really
your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
Cheeks or something.
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No.
Hello.
So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Shreenra?
Ha!
I hope I
Sounds
said
like
that
you're
name
learning
right.
my
Welcome for the
expressions
first
just fine, Elma.
Oh,
Anyway,
and thank you so much for the
first
follow
we
as
need
well.
Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Koyukiyo. Okay. I will do that then. Also, why did my Tangia alert not go? That should have definitely played. How about if I refresh the cache? Will it appear? No? It might have something to do with me being on Streamlabs for this one. Yeah. You pre-ordered this game? I downloaded it. I wanted to get a physical copy, but all the stores didn't have it. Either because they didn't have it, or maybe people bought it. I don't know. So I had to download it. Let's get started.
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first.
Oh.
Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right?
Eh.
There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within
Oh,
Blade.
that's what those symbols mean.
Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira
There's
2
the
months.
follow
We don't know
alert.
jack
There it
about
goes.
this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings
Also,
here and give
the
ourselves a
game
fighting
is
chance.
out. You can buy it.
We've already
From the
detailed how
eShop.
important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP.
Unless, like, physical copies are not
So, for
around.
the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And
Oh.
most important of all, It's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigen that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources,
It's a child that yearned for the
things we need
mines.
for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas. And even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like.
100%
So there's really no
everything.
reason
Here we
to
go.
stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Let's see. Side.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
I'm going to confirm my decision. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I'm thinking interceptors or harriers, or it might be like pathfinders actually, so I can like go and unlock things, and then after I've unlocked all the things, we go into the harriers and kill all the things. I wonder what you would do as mediator. They just said we can like change it whenever we want. I think we're probably going to do Pathfinders for Harriers. Is probably like one of the last things that you should do, considering that it's all about going to fight the big stuff. I think we're gonna do this one. Yeah, I'll do this one, and maybe like we can kind of work through all of these in order. I don't know how it works yet, but we'll find out.
Then it's settled?
Confirm!
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Hooray! Thanks,
Congrats.
Phantom.
And welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass
Hey, nice.
tacks.
Got fixed.
Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
With the oh, the time.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course.
Huh.
Let's move out.
Roger that.
Okay. Search for Nelson's missing team in southeast Primordia. Chapter 3, Builders of a Legacy. Officially a Blade now, congrats. Becoming one of us is the shop terminal, AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits at the moment, but you'll get back to those later. Every wish you can zip to the place to be visited, well, that's fast travel! I like how they don't call it skip travel in this one. Like if fast travel was copywritten. Arms manufacturers or AM support us on the sidelines, develop a new weaponry here. Head to the AM Terminal Armory Alley. Okay, I can go buy gun. I think I can go buy gun. Apparently on the Switch it was like 3. Weird. Mission comprises, okay. So looks like I can go get side quests now. Story missions, these are exit the main story, Blade Barracks, Infinity missions, and Kirsty missions. No, normal missions. Aliases and Develop Blade. Okay, so they're sending me out in the open already. Blade mission features. Okay. Use a segment you haven't completed. Segment yet you may receive a Blade retail post. You check the card. Do that. Okay. I think we'll go and outside. Maybe we can go shopping. I don't have a lot of time left. I wish I could have started at the normal time, but things happened. Thanks, Power Company. So let's go see what the armory has. Maybe we can like buy some cool stuff with the money that we got. Get playing this on Switch instead of the Wii U. Supposedly, there is a hidden 60 FPS mode in this game. And people are thinking that it might be for the Switch 2. So that'll be interesting. Just kind of depends on when the Switch 2 comes out, though. I might already have this game beaten by then. Upgrading battle traits, another way of upgrading stuff. Engineering augments, okay, upgrade yourself. Maybe those are like gems from the previous games. And I can create gear. Awesome. Here's wow, there is so much stuff. We can just look up the builds. Can I actually upgrade that? Huh. Boost melee attack by 15. So I can upgrade that like 3 times. Develop new gear. I can make some Weapons. I actually cannot make Weapons. We haven't run into any Nopons yet. I know they're in this game. They're around here somewhere. Swords, shields, dual swords, javelins, knives. How much money do I have? I probably can't use these weapons with my current class. So it looks like I'm only allowed to use knives and assault rifles with my current class. Ray guns. Sabers. I can use a lightsaber. Huh. If it's red, you can't use it with that current class. Yeah, makes sense to me. Those required me to be level 10, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Yeah, they got stuff for just about every level. And ARs. That one's a little bit better than what I have. Okay. Hold on. Protective wear. Are the helmets stupid in this one? I hope not. We can go scuba diving. Survival goggles. Oh, hey, that's actually not bad. That's actually a pretty good helmet. Gonna head out now? All right. Yeah, I probably don't have a whole lot of time myself either. The helmets don't suck in this game. The helmets are actually pretty cool. They're all kind of like the same model though. But this is probably just like one kind of model. Oh hey, I can be Metroid. Legs. actually like the armor in this one. No! Why would you not let me see it?
Hey!
Am I right? Am I right?
Vera. You have anything for me now?
Hey! What?
Inquire.
Well...
Okay, I guess they don't actually tell me anything.
Am I right?
Am I right or am I right? I bet this game gets a lot more quicker, the pace and stuff, when I do stuff. When I can get my giant robot car, I bet I can go places so much faster. Can we, like, go to the districts? Hello. Well, aren't you just fabulous? Y'all want to see if there's fall damage in this game? Let's see if there's fall damage in this game. There's no fall damage in this game.
Hey!
We can do whatever we want. All right, let's go home shopping. Maybe I should be on the sidewalk. Okay, dude. You're gonna have to park your Tesla somewhere else. You can't be on the grass like this. And when I come back, I'll be back with a giant robot to personally get rid of that thing. Why does everyone suck at parking? You're all up on the curb! Maybe this is LA. No one can park. You got a nice little patio back here. I love how I can jump over your fence of bush.
Yeah.
Yo, we can go to church?
Unbelievable.
Okay, we can't go to church. No more, nope, no praising God here.
Yeah.
Although this feels like a important building. Why would they just put a church here that you can't go into? That's really big like this. No? Okay. Now, when Vandam eventually dies, I bet we'll go in there.
You here?
Hey!
Alright, it's nighttime. Y'all want to go get some pizza? Hit me! Okay. Okay. See how it is. All right, the bridge to nowhere. I want to go to the restaurant. I want to see if I can get, like, pizza or chicken, waffles. Gotta drive the equivalent of a Jeep. If you meet a curator, okay.
Listen.
Something that murder is okay. Yeah, cars aren't real. You can walk across the highway and be perfectly fine. Okay, I'm glad to see that there are now barriers here. Guess we're going this way. I love the no traffic around here. What do we got? All right, we got flowers, importer, and whole. Where are you importing things from? We're on a different planet. As far as we know, we're the only civilization here. Nah. Parking companies here? Come on, man.
Great.
Hamster toys. Ultramarine gifts. Rainbow Star toys. Toy stores. Hey. Nopon import. Maybe. If there are Nopon around here that are merchants and stuff. Though I have not seen a single Nopon in this area. A cafe, bakery, nowhere to get donuts. Rosemoss restaurant. Hey. Ah, here we go. Pizza! Let's see what they got. That looks pretty basic, honestly. I wish I could tell the prices. Now, at the bottom right there, does that pizza have an egg on it? Look, I know there's things that... You okay?
No!
You forgotten the 5 times that this is a Xenoblade game? It does not look like a Xenoblade game, does it? It does not look like one at all.
Let me tell you.
But it is one, I can tell you. I can't read that. I know it says Army Pizza, but I can't read what it says. I do see just a regular cheese. Something looks like sausage. We got pepperoni. I can't tell what that right one is, but at the bottom right, that looks like a grossed up breakfast pizza with an egg on it. But I'm not allowed to go buy pizza, unfortunately. What else have we got around here? We got a mall. That's not really a mall. That looks more like just a business building. Got Zalia. We have a Coco, who's not a restaurant, but a person. I hope I get XP by doing these.
Listen.
Baked Bennett. I know where we can get high. Got coffee. He's I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
Did you hear?
Hello, you're right with the curators or whatever. No, mediator. Inquire.
Got a second?
Investigating crimes and resolve conflicts in the city walls. Cool. Leroy Italian. You also have pizza. Final sale. Oh man, they've been in this place for 2 months and they're already going out of business. Army Pizza must be buying them out. Man, I got hops. I keep forgetting I jump high. Can I like, get on top of this building? I can't. I can jump a whole building. Listen. Oh, hey, I got something. I'm Batman. I wonder if I'm just like good with the sauce, or maybe like the gravity on this planet is low. Hello, bozo.
Hello.
Wait on stuff. Okay, good for you. Maybe lower gravity. Lower gravity would make sense because I just was like a normal ass person. Not like some Spartan from Halo. Of course, that would make everyone's bones like not great. Eventually. Repent the diner. This is where we go to confess.
Listen.
Hey.
Alright, we can fast travel, correct? Oh, hey, we can. No, these are like missions we can find and stuff. So where can we like fast travel to? Ah, just like that. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna have to call it here. Not a whole lot else I can do without progressing main story, or have the time for anyway. Yep. Yeah. I go back to New LA, please. All this stuff seems to be locked. I don't think I have any fast travel points in. Oh wait, here we go. There's a fast travel point. All right, great, fantastic. All right, we'll fast travel here, and then, wow, that's far.
By the way,
Can't get any closer? No, I can get closer. Okay, the little blue dots. Little blue dots, that's what we're looking for. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. I'm probably gonna play this game a lot offline since there's a lot of side content you can do. But who am I kidding? I'm probably going to be doing art stuff, finishing up the revamp. The last thing I gotta do is make my model work with Warudo, and then make a little intro video, and then we'll be back to normal where I can accept commissions and have people commission me through channel points. It'll be great. But let's go find someone to raid, and then we'll call it there. Who is on right now? It's really bugging out, ain't it? Alright, we have Nello, we have we have Sane Cisco playing Xenoblade X. I rated them last time, though. Whoop. Okay. I guess I'm small now. Alright, I guess I'm small now. We'll go... Oh, hey. Jax is playing with... How did Jax get with me the duo? How is that possible? I didn't think they... Huh. Well, I guess we'll just go say hi to Jax then. Out here playing with Mythic Duo. Good for him. Flash raid. There we go. Bam. There we go. And I will see you on Sunday for Pixel Art. Definitely get Pixel Art is going to be happening on Sunday. Very likely. All right, we'll see you later. Bye!